Hey you guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to talk about my March monthly favorites. And I'm so excited because it's the end of March, so this means April's around the corner and I can finally say I'm delivering next month. I'm super pumped about it. So yeah, I'm really pregnant right now. So this month has been all about just low maintenance products, things that have just helped me to get out the door quickly. But I've been working a lot of long weekends, and then during the week I'm home with my toddler and we're just always constantly on the go. So I'm all about products right now that just make my life easier, and a lot of these makeup items just help me get out the door quicker. And then a lot of the skincare, I have two skincare items I want to talk about. They're just easy peasy with good ingredients, and I love the formulas. So makeup we're going to talk about, skincare, and then I also have a makeup tool that I love, and then also some fails too. You guys have told me that you'd like to hear about the fails for the month as well, so I have two fails to talk about. So yeah, lots of fun things, so we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so first up I wanted to talk about these Sigma brushes. So everybody raved about these maybe like a year or two ago. Sigma sent these out to me, so super sweet, and I don't know, I just had them to the side for a while. I didn't reach for them a lot, but this month I've fallen in love with them, and they are just so good. They make my life so much easier when it comes to makeup application. This is like a triangle shape. This is the Edge Kabuki. This is the F87, but I've been loving this for concealer. I just do a little dot, 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 and then it's that perfect little triangle shape just allows you to get like right in the inner corner of your eye, but it's nice and big too, so you can really get like the whole under eye area, and the brush has a lot of give to it too, so it spreads concealer really easily. It's nice and soft. And then this one, the 3D HD Max Kabuki, is so unique. I feel like I've never seen a brush shape like this. You can see the sides, how it's really narrow, and it has these angular sides that point down, but it's really long, so it gets the full surface area of your face really easily when applying foundation, but the angular sides help you get into those inner corner of your eyes, almost just like the other one, but it's just better for foundation because it's a little larger, and yeah, it just allows you to get into the inner grooves of your face, and it's also nice and pliable like that other brush. But they've just made applying face makeup so easily for me, so I love these. And then I recently fell in love with this lip balm by Frank Body. I ran out of my Bite Beauty lip mask, and I miss that lip mask so much. It's so good. But this is almost, I don't know, I feel like the texture of this is a little better. It's a little bit more emollient. The Bite Beauty lip mask is really like thick and tacky. It's great for a night mask because when you wake up, it's completely absorbed into your lips, but if you wear it in the morning before you apply lip product, it can kind of get, I don't know, it's just a little too thick and it kind of hangs around for a while. But this melts into your lips and it's thick enough to where it hydrates your lips and it just smooths out your lips, and it's just so good. But the base of this is also lanolin, which is also in the Bite Beauty lip mask. So I feel like if you're a fan of the Bite Beauty mask, you would really like this, and it's just, yeah, it's so good. And it smells like coffee too. I think all the Frank Body products have coffee bean in them, so it's pretty cool. It smells like almost like a latte. But yeah, this lip balm is really good, and yeah, completely forgot about this. But this brand sold at Ulta too if you're looking for it. And then next up, oh my gosh, this brow gel, I'm obsessed. This is the new ABH brow gel. What's this called? It's called the Dip Brow Gel. I have the shade Soft Brown, and I really didn't think I was gonna like this, but I wanted to give it a go because a lot of people were raving about it. But it's the brow gel version of their pomade, so I was scared that it was going to be super pigmented. But if you get the right color for your brows, you can really work up the pigmentation. But what I love about it, it gives a defined brow without having to use a pencil. I feel like anytime I use a brow gel, I always have to touch up the tail with a pencil, but you can just kind of like angle it out at the ends of your brow, and it creates like a nice sharp tail, and the pigment sticks around all day, and it just makes doing your eyebrows a breeze. I don't have to worry about reaching for a pencil as well. And yeah, I just love how like pigmented it is, but it still makes your brows look natural. If you like that stenciled look, you could definitely get that from this, but it starts off light and then you can just build it up. But this is just so amazing. I love my Essence Gimme Brow, or no, that's the Benefit one. The Essence Make Me Brow is really great because it has those like thick fibers in it, and it really is great for thickening the brows. But the pigmentation in this is so much better, and again, that defined look is just awesome. Like I never really thought I could get that defined, almost penciled out look from a brow gel. So that just makes doing my brows quick and easy. So I am all about that brow gel. Highly recommend it. It's so good. And this lip product is so good. This is my new favorite, but this is by Sugar Rush. This is their Sugar Coat Lip Mattes, I think they are. Velvet Liquid Lipsticks. Sugar Rush is that new Branch brand from Tarte. I think they're calling it their new like athleisure brand, but I swatched these in store at Ulta and they immediately reminded me of the Gen Nudes by Bare Minerals. That is like the one liquid lipstick I can wear because it's like really light and moussey, and you get that texture from this as well. It's super light and it feels like nothing on the lips. I'm wearing it today and I love it because it's completely like effortless. It's just an easy lip color to apply and it gives your lips that like blotted matte effect. Like it doesn't look too intense, making your lips look completely dull, but it gives your lips like just enough pigmentation. It's just really good. It hydrates your lips. They feel kind of powdery, but somehow they stay hydrated. But yeah, if you like the Bare Minerals Gen Nudes, I think you would really like these liquid lipsticks. They're just really great. They're not going to give your lips that like intense like matte liquid lip color look. Again, it's just that blotted diffuse color. So, which I really like that. I just feel like it's easy peasy for like when you're running out the door. It just adds a little bit of color to your face without looking overdone. So I've been loving those. And what's next? Oh, lashes. Believe it or not, I'm like so basic when it comes to makeup sometimes, but I have fallen in love with these lashes. These are by Eylure. These are the Luxe Cashmere 1000 count fiber lashes. Like, look how glamorous these are. I have on today the number, wait, these are the number 9. I have the 6s on today. These are a little bit more natural. The number 9s, if you like glamorous fluttery lashes, go for the number 9s. But I think I like the number 6s. I think I have one that's a little wonky. I don't know, I messed up. I'm like the worst when it comes to lashes. It takes me forever. I'm like finally getting a little better, but these make lashes a little less intimidating because first off, they're really easy to take off the packaging. Every time I use the Ardell lashes, I always mess up the lash band. I try to pry it off, even when I use a tweezer or my fingers. I try to inch it off like they say, and I always manage to end up with like wonky lashes. I end up like making a lash bend, or the lash band always gets messed up, but these come off the packaging really easily and they stay really nice on the eye, and I just love like the fluttery look it gives the eyes. I got these through Octoly. These are available at Ulta now, and yeah, I just love that like fluttery effect. But these have me really excited because if I'm going out on a date night or if I'm going out with my girlfriends, I think I can get away with a little less makeup. They just give that instant like dramatic effect. So really loving those lashes. And then I wanted to talk about the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. This was everything I dreamed it would be. It's all the neutrals I love with my pop of color. I've been loving the shade Retro. This is that coral color. I never thought I would like this. I said this before, but I'm always afraid of warm tones. I feel like they pull a lot of red from my eyes, but this is just so gorgeous. It's on trend for spring. There's all these corals popping up, and it's just that perfect neutral coral color. If you're scared of that like bright pink, this is not that. It has a little bit of peach in it, and it just adds so much like uniqueness to your eye look. It brings out any eye shade. It's just beautiful for like a pop of color for every day. It's just my favorite, and all the neutrals are just gorgeous. I love the shimmers in here. The one shimmer that didn't work for me is this Angel Fire shade. I swatched this before, but see how it like barely shows up? It's pretty, but I was hoping it would be like more of a foil shadow. The gold in here is absolutely gorgeous. You can see like how intense that is. So beautiful. And all the mattes are that gorgeous Urban Decay matte formula that blends so nicely. They don't end up patchy. This is just perfect for every day, and I love that it has the pop of color. I love the packaging so much. It has this like silky smooth canvas packaging that I love. Gorgeous. I think they did a really great job with this. And I love these two big pans on the end. These two shades, the highlighting shade and also the all over neutral color. I go through those so quickly, so I'm glad that they made large pans out of them. So yeah, I'll be getting a lot of use out of this palette. I'm so excited about this. And then let's talk about fragrance. So perfume is just something that makes me feel put together when I'm running out the door. Even if my hair is crazy in a top knot messy bun, I don't know, I just feel like a little bit more sophisticated if I smell good. And the Glossier You perfume is like my go-to. I wore this a lot in the fall winter time when I first got it. Love the smell, but it's a very like almost sandalwood, musky, I thought intense fragrance, but Jamie Page recently talked about this in one of her videos, and she talked about it being a great spring fragrance, and she re-brought it out because she's like, oh, it's so fresh and light. I'm like, is it? I thought it was really intense, and I took it back out and I'm like, yes, it's perfect for spring too. It is kind of, even though it has that musky side, it almost has those like deep woodsy notes that can feel light at the same time, if that makes sense. That's what's so cool about this perfume. It's just so unique to every single person. People either love it or hate it. So Jamie Page said it was light and fresh. Khaki from Khaki Reviews Beauty actually said it smelled like cigarettes to her. So it's just so different for everybody, but it's just so cool how it just adapts to you as you wear it throughout the day. And then the founder of Glossier, totally blanking on her name right now. Oh my gosh, what is her name? I cannot think of it right now. But she said she wanted a fragrance that smelled like her boyfriend's neck at the end of a long day after he's been wearing cologne, which can sound kind of crazy, but to me, I don't know, that just sounds so sexy to me. And I'm all about a unisex fragrance. I just love those like sandalwood, musky smells, but also like light and feminine at the same time. And so if you like those like deeper scents but are still light and wearable, this fragrance would be for you. Definitely get a sample. If you place a Glossier order, try the sample first, because as you guys have heard, it smells different on everybody else. People either love it or hate it, but it's one of my favorites. Let me spray some now. It's just, oh my god, it's so good. And the smell really lingers too. I feel like if I don't wash my hair for a few days, I can still smell it in my hair. Clothing that I've reached for, I can still smell in the fibers. It's just, I love that it lasts, and I just love that like fresh woodsy scent. It's just so good. And then skincare. So I talked about this in my cruelty-free skincare drugstore video. This is by Physicians Formula. This is their Skin Booster Vitamin Shot in the hydrating version. There's 3 different forms. I picked up the hydrating one because this had niacinamide really high up in the ingredient list, and I love niacinamide. It really has great effects on brightening your skin and evening out your skin tone. I've really seen a difference with my skin, and more so than the brightening effect, I feel like the hydration, especially with the drier months. We're getting into spring now, but my skin, I don't know if it's the pregnancy, but I just feel like my skin looks like a shriveled raisin. I really like it right before my moisturizer, just when I'm like craving extra moisture. I like it at night, but I've also used it in the daytime as well. It's just really good. It's a great drugstore product, and the ingredients are awesome. I think the serum's like $12.99, so you cannot beat that. I think it's sold at CVS and Ulta, but I'll link it down below. But yeah, I've been loving that serum. And then speaking of moisture, I've also been loving their Herbivore Pink Cloud Cream. I talked about this in my favorite skincare video of the year. This is just hands down one of my favorite day creams. It's pretty simple when it comes to the ingredient list. It has hyaluronic acid in here, but it's just really nice and light and fresh. It just absorbs into your skin really quickly. It doesn't leave any kind of tackiness, so it sits really well underneath makeup, and it's just really good. I don't know what else to say about it, but it just gives your skin that dewy look. It's just a great moisturizer. It has a light, fresh rose scent. If you're not a big rose fan, you might not like this, but it's not too intense. And I've never got any irritation from the scent or anything, but this is, like I said, this is hands down one of my favorite day creams. It's just so good. It tops well over any serum. It's just great. So I've been loving this. I have to restock on that. Oh my gosh. And then that is it for favorites. Yeah, we'll get into the fails. So I wanted to talk again about this Becca Skin Love foundation. I've been so up and down with this foundation. I think I included this in one of the products that I changed my mind about video. I talked about hating this at the beginning, and then I talked about, maybe I'm like liking it when I have good skin days. It looks really good, but I don't know. I just cannot make this work. And maybe it's because my skin is on the drier side now, but I just feel like this sits on top of my skin. It breaks up. It accentuates fine lines. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't make me love my skin like the name implies. But I got this because I thought it would give my skin that radiant, dewy look, almost like how the Flower Beauty foundation is just nice and natural and just makes your skin look healthy. But yeah, this just does not do that. It doesn't become one with your skin like you want a foundation to. I feel like it makes your face look really makeup-y. So yeah, this was a fail for me. I keep wanting to reach for this again and give it a retry, but every time I do it, I'm just like, oh, I want to rewash my face because this is just not working for me. I thought it was going to be like the Aqua Luminous foundation, That foundation literally makes your skin, it makes you look like you're glowing from within. It's gorgeous, but it has lightweight coverage. So I was hoping that this would be the answer to that. It would have more coverage, but yeah, it's just not as good as that foundation. I just can't make it work, so really sad about that. And then last but not least, my other fail for the month was the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. Not really surprised that I haven't been able to make this work because I was never a fan of the Hangover RX primer. That primer got so much hype, but I just felt like, I don't know, it made my face sticky and it didn't sit well on her makeup. And this, same thing. It leaves like a tacky feeling on top of foundation. It does hold your makeup, but every time I spray it onto my face, the sprayer is like way too intense, and I feel like my makeup is gonna get ruined every time I spray it. I'm not a fan of the scent. It smells like stale coconut to me. It just does the opposite of what I want a setting spray to do. I want a setting spray to just lock in my makeup, but I want it to still feel dewy and also hydrate my skin, and that just makes my skin feel like tight and sticky, and I just don't like the feeling of it. So unfortunately that was another fail for me. And yeah, that is it. That is my favorites and fails for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know the products that haven't been working for you, but then also of course your favorites. I always love to know what you guys have been loving as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.